When my mother said, "Sweetie, we forgot to reserve your flight," I wanted to laugh. Then I felt something colder. People forget umbrellas, anniversaries, the name of someone they just met. They don't forget the only son. Not for an event they'd been plotting for a year. They told me seats were gone. The hotel had no vacancies. Maybe I could watch a stream. I said, "That happens," and hung up. I packed a bag and left. No one noticed how the family chat went quiet after that. I'd always been the one who kept things steady. The fixer, the one who remembered birthdays, arranged tables, rewired a lamp at midnight. Amelia was the one who sparkled, reckless, forgiven, adored. As kid, she took credit for my homework and my ideas. I let it slide because that's family, isn't it? You tell yourself the ledger will balance someday. It didn't. A month before her wedding, I'd helped my mother with invitations, sorted the guest list, checked the caterer, suggested a band. And when the moment came to book my ticket, they forgot. It wasn't love they'd lost for me. That would have been easier. They'd simply moved on. Amelia was marrying up. Her new in-laws were wealthy, hosting everyone at a private resort in Maui. I didn't fit the postcard, so they removed me. While they toasted beneath palm trees, I watched the ceremony alone on my laptop. My mother cried on camera. My father laughed. My sister shone. She wore the necklace I'd bought her last Christmas and didn't mention it. The camera drifted to my empty place at the head table, and something inside me shifted. I didn't set out to ruin anyone in a blind, loud rage. Anger is messy. I wanted precision. I began quietly with facts. Nathan, Amelia's husband, worked at his father's real estate firm, a tight, private operation with questionable ledgers, convoluted tax filings, shell companies, offshore transfers. I didn't hunt for dirt. Old work connections opened doors I shouldn't have been able to access. Passwords were unchanged. Curiosity turned into obsession. I traced payments, matched shell entities, followed money through layers of fiction until I had a map that could choke reputations. A year went by with no confrontation, only intermittent family photos and staged smiles. Then I sent a card, a gold envelope, no return address. Inside, a neat timestamp printout of Nathan's account movements and a single line. You married into what you sought. 2 weeks later, the story broke. Headlines screamed about a fraud probe into a Hawaiian real estate company. Allegations of money laundering, tax evasion, indictments. Assets frozen. Amelia's glow went out. Wedding albums vanished from social feeds. Friends stopped tagging her. The family chat erupted, finally alive with panic. I watched from the sidelines. When Amelia texted, "Was that you?" I stared at the message long enough to taste the silence, then typed, "You forgot to buy my ticket. I found my own." I didn't send it until I knew the fallout had cost him everything. The house, the cars, the status that had wrapped him like armor. Only after the divorce papers appeared on public records did I press send. Read. No reply. I went home last week for the first time in over a year. My parents looked older. My father spoke less. Amelia was absent. They said she was getting help. I made coffee, sat in my old armchair, and listened to how quiet the house had become. It was odd and, in a way, soothing. People romanticize revenge as an inferno, loud, uncontrollable. But revenge, I learned, can be like water. It is patient and shape-shifting. It seeps into the cracks they left in you, fills them slowly until it overflows. It doesn't scorch, it submerges.